years old. I play music. I'm currently enrolled in school and I have a job.
I like hiking and longboarding and bouldering, fishing, and cooking food, good food.
I started coming to Lifehouse because I was in a very abusive relationship, and they were a very big part of getting me out of that. And I've been going there ever since. I never stopped.
Lifehouse I've been going to since I was 13. You're supposed to be 14 to go there, but I was a troubled youth. I was addicted to a lot of drugs that a lot of 13-year-olds are not addicted to, and I was also self-mutilating a lot, so cutting myself and burning myself.
What he went through and his horror resulting in him using substances to not feel that, because it's not a cut that you can put an ointment on and a Band-Aid. It's internal and it doesn't go away.
Monday through Friday, I go into Lifehouse at 10 a.m. and I do my GED work. They close at 6:30. Then that's when I start panicking. I get maybe 3 hours of sleep a night, if that, because I don't want to fall asleep and either have my stuff stolen or wake up to something I can't take control of.
Being homeless, you end up seeing yourself, putting yourself in like more compromising situations.
Just alone in the past 2.5, 3 weeks, I've slept under a bridge 3 times.
The other night, I ended up playing a game of cat and mouse with some hotel employees. I was trying to sleep in the stairwells.
I feel like I'm living a draining lifestyle right now.
They come here because they feel safe, they trust us. That doesn't necessarily happen overnight, but we keep it real. And when I talk to youth, I don't lie to them. I don't give them false hope. I don't promise them things I can't do.
A lot of them, they've never felt cared for in the correct way. A lot of them are cared for in the wrong ways.
I was raped about 3.5 years ago, and my rapist is allowed on that block, so it's really hard for me to stay at the shelters.
Being in a room full of adult males makes me very uncomfortable. It's very unsettling to me. It makes it impossible for me to sleep. I get anxious and manic, and I see their mannerisms, and it starts to trigger me and makes me want to be high.
The second I became homeless was the second I became addicted to drugs, because it was easier to do drugs and not have to feel what was going on around me.
Just last week I was telling Eric that I had a relapse, and I've been clean for a while, and then I had a relapse because being homeless, you're like, well, I kind of gotta be here, and it's like all of a sudden they're offering you, and you can tell that you can not only is the temptation there, but there's also the intimidation part. What are these people thinking of me because I'm not getting high with them, and so then you're worried that they're gonna wig out and start thinking you're a cop. I've had a lot of my clothing items torn up because people were looking for wires before. Yeah, people get a little uncomfortable if you're not getting high with them.
He was born in trauma. He really never had a whole lot of positive adults in his life that didn't want a whole lot from him.
There's been so many times where I've walked into Lifehouse, looked at her, and thought that she was just gonna turn and walk the other way, and she came up to me and gave me a hug.
I never judged her. Some of the shit she's been through, a lot of people would be like, why the hell would you do that? You made that choice. You're in this position because you made the choices you did. But a lot of the times she made the choices she did so that she could get by and get to the next day. you know, she's did what she did to survive in the world, and it's a cruel place, and it hurts me to know what she's had to go through.
How the hell can anybody care about me this much? Lifehouse youth walk into Lifehouse and don't know the staff yet, so they don't know if the staff actually understand what's going on with them and actually understand what they're going through.
50% of our staff have actually experienced homelessness. That is very empowering, meaningful, that when you're talking to a youth and they're talking about being homeless, and you can sit there and say, yep, I know what that's like.
These people really reached out to me. They housed me, they fed me, they've, you know, been there for me emotionally, and they you know, go out of their way to relate to you. It opened my eyes to how much they were there for me. It was my aha moment.
She's been through hell, and she deserves to feel truly loved for who you are, and to feel wanted and cared about, and I hope nothing but the best for her.
If there was a shelter that was a little more age appropriate with people that were working towards the same goals, you know, I think that'd be awesome.
It would mean so much to not only myself, but to every youth in the city of Duluth. They need this. I need this.